What is up, everybody? Hope all is well. We are back out here for another walk on a Saturday morning, and it is a very interesting Saturday morning weather-wise. If you guys follow this channel, you know it's been a week since I did my 420 challenge grand finale. And 7 days ago, when I left the house around 8:30 or so, it was 32 degrees out. And during the whole duration of that approximately 3-some-hour walk, it stayed in the 30s all morning. Interesting here, yesterday was about 52, kind of cloudy day, a little bit chilly yesterday. Kind of funny, woke up in the house this morning and it was quite chilly in the house yet from last night. But when I walked outside to take the dog out, it was pretty much hot out. So that was kind of shocking. So yeah, a week ago, Saturday, 32 degrees when I left the house. A week later, 7 days later, it is almost 70 degrees at 8:30 in the morning. And muggy. But as you can see, thunderstorms are in the forecast a little bit later with this hot muggy air, which is fine by me. I'm always up for a good thunderstorm. On this Saturday though, I'm not doing 10 miles today. Those of you that follow this channel know that April is my least favorite month of the year, especially when it comes to weather. I often say it is the most bipolar month of the year. And I just took a look at the calendar. Looks like the last day of the month, April 30th, comes on Tuesday. Check out the new haircut, guys. Looking fresh. So I'm toying with the idea of doing something a bit longer on Tuesday, even though it is in the work week. I just want to celebrate and get rid of this horrible, nasty month. I'm not sure how my least favorite month of the year can be so close to one of my favorite months of the year. I put the month of May about number 6 on my list. I know June, July, August, September, October are ahead of May. For me, when it comes to the month of May, the coolness still lingers on a bit longer than I would like. But what usually happens, seems like where I live there's not much of a spring. It'll jump from 50s to 60s right into the 90s. I know the past 2 Mays, we've had temperatures pushing 100 degrees both years. Let's just say that's a shock to the system when you're used to all the cool weather. Hence another reason I don't like April. Sometimes you wish April would start preparing you for that, but it doesn't. I gotta say this, when comparing last Saturday's cool weather with today's hot weather, I definitely function better in the cool weather. Today I notice I'm moving definitely slower than last weekend, and it's definitely harder to breathe today as the air is kind of thick out here. Also getting a bit warm here in the sun. Definitely not used to this. Kind of funny, it's not too often out here in rural America that you see people out exercising. And when I do, they're always faster than me. Speaking of faster than me, you guys that follow the channel again know my regular walking spot down on Buffalo Lake over there at the Judge Bank. Well, there's a bunch of regulars that are usually down there when I am, and they're all much older than I am. Well, the other day, one of the older ladies showed up. She kind of met up with me, and I let her go ahead. Thought there was another runner, just leaves. So I decided to let her go ahead a bit, and I followed her. And I noticed she was pulling away from me, little by little. And I thought I was moving along pretty good. And I bet she was in her 70s, right around 70, maybe 75. So we got to the end of the route, and I usually turn around before the damn parking lot there. She walks through the parking lot to the stop sign and then turns around. So now I was ahead of her on the way back. And again, I felt she was getting a little bit closer and closer. So then I thought to myself, I better keep this pace up. By the time we got to the middle parking lot where I park, she had almost caught up to me. I was probably cranking out about a 20-minute pace, and this 70-year-old lady was a little bit faster than I was. The weird thing was, usually when somebody's cooking a lawn, you can tell they're putting some effort into it. She didn't look like she was putting any effort into it. It was like her regular pace. So on that, I say good for her. That's awesome. Unfortunately, in today's world, at least around here, seems like people reach the 70-year mark, and I don't know, it starts getting dicey. Oh yeah, it's getting warm out here. I see the two runners split up. One kept going straight, the other one's coming back this way. My original plan was just to make a short video today, but here I go, blabbing my mouth off. I didn't really have a plan how far I was gonna go today. I think I might push it 5 miles today. As yesterday I did not get a walk in, but yesterday I did get in a little weightlifting session. Nothing too crazy. I just kind of do some basic dumbbell workouts because it is important. The more I see, the more they say the more muscle you have, it's better for longevity. And that's kind of what we all want, at least to be healthier in our older age. So if you guys are listening, try getting a little lifting going on out there, even if it's lifting logs or lifting at work, whatever you got to do to keep that muscle onto your body. And of course, you get to be my age, 50 years old, it gets harder and harder to do that. So that means you got to work harder and harder to keep it there. Back out here, Cricket River Campground. All the campgrounds are starting to rev up around here. Earlier I said it was moving slower than last Saturday, but according to my phone app, I'm still cranking out under 20-minute miles. So same as last weekend. Oh, by the way, I did just pass the 2-mile marker, so we are on our way to 2.5, and then we will turn around. This bridge makes a good halfway point. We're about 2.45 miles. We're gonna turn around, head back home down this beautiful lawn road. Unfortunately, this whole stretch here has a slight incline all the way around the corner. So this is the hardest part of the walk. So let's go get it done, huh? I gotta say, going for these longer country walks on a Saturday morning is definitely a good way to start a weekend. And on that note, I already went longer than I thought I was gonna on this video. So I'll let you guys go. You guys go have yourself your own good weekend, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.